Do you believe in the idea of being a world changer? Do you find yourself involved in organizations that are focusing on transforming people's mind? Do you find yourself focused into changing something or someone? What if I tell you that there is something more than changing the world around us? What if you can focus and make the world a better place by actually focusing on one little thing? Hello, my name is Sandra and I'm a professional actress. I'm a woman who has worn many different masks and lived her life in many different ways and actually played many roles, not only on stage. Actually, when I was a kid, I was pretty happy. I was always hanging out with my older brother, and in this group, I was actually the young one. I was always the younger one. Well, that was pretty nice, but it was actually a mask that I needed to put on. And I wore that mask for a couple of years. It was strange. That wasn't basically me, but I embraced that role. And I was feeling that it's right. After that, when I went to school, I started learning more. I wanted to know everything, to embrace everything that my teachers were telling me, because I was thinking that with this information, I will level up with the older ones. But I kept on hanging out with the group of my brother's friends, so I kept on being the young one. I kept on being with that mask that I was wearing. Yeah, it was like that. Me with a mask hanging out around a group of people. Then I entered the academy and I needed to fit in a different place. I needed to fit in with the more artistic people. So I left that mask and I got another one. I put on a mask so I can fit in this group. So I became an artist. I became the actress. I needed to be colorful. I needed to be loud. I needed to be happy. But it was basically another role that I was playing. It wasn't me, but at that moment I wasn't feeling that I'm wearing a mask or something like that. When I graduated, I started working. Right after my graduation, I entered the National Musical Theatre, and then I had to be the rookie. I was thinking that when I graduate, I will be smart and everything will be okay, but basically, there was another mask that I had to put on. And I wore this mask for a couple of years. At that moment, after I graduated, I was a part of a couple of things, but my face was like this, basically. With the first mask, then the second one, then the third one. Behind that, it was something like this. I was an actress in our National Musical Theatre. I was having pretty roles in our National Opera. I was a voiceover director and a voiceover actress in one of the biggest voiceover studios in Bulgaria. And I was a host of 2 shows in our national TV. So, in my point of view, I was kind of excelling in my career. But there were always people that were telling me that I'm still the rookie. I was thinking that when I know stuff, they will just accept me different. They will just say that it's okay. But I was facing a wall. Most of the time they were telling me, you're too young to grasp this thing. Just stay there and listen to more educated wisdom of the elders and, for example, do what I tell you. But I was studying and I was willing to learn more if there was someone to just give me this permission or to try to teach me. And I was basically like that. That made me crazy. I think that some of you may relate. Do you feel like you're smart and they keep on telling you that you're young and you should not do that? Yeah, I think so. Well, I decided that I need to change. I decided that I need to grasp my life in my hands and to just make a real big change. Yeah, I decided to work out. I was thinking that, this new wave mentality, work hard, then work out, eat healthy, be nice, sleep well, repeat, and this is gonna make the change and I'll be happy. And I became a bodybuilder champion of Bulgaria. Yeah, that's me. But you know, again, I needed to fit in. Again, I was thinking that this will make me happy. And I did this for a couple of years. I was a gym rat. I was so good at that. And I realized that, again, this is another mask that I was putting on, so other people will try to like me. Really funny. Yeah, the thing was that at that moment I wasn't realizing that. I was thinking that this will make me more likable. I was thinking that if I make art for the people's opinion, this will actually make me a better artist. But actually, art doesn't have anything with other people's opinion. Art is for expressing yourself. Art is for being yourself. Well, that was the moment when it actually hit me. That's not okay. Well, it could be, but not for everyone, and exactly not for me. So I needed to change. But this time it was different. This time I was really focused on finding myself and realizing, who am I? And that's not an easy thing. You know, some people may say that I was feeling it in my heart or in my gut or in my soul, but it was basically my whole body that was in pain. It was like, what are you doing? Like my body was screaming. And some of us may say that it was society that put the pressure on me, but basically I think it was me through society, and realizing that I was in the middle of that was really important for me. And this is the idea that I want to share with you. Be open for the possibilities to become a different version of yourself, a version that you want to be. Be someone else, but be someone that you want to be. Involve, change, and do it with a smile. Okay, it's easier said than done, of course. So now I'll try to focus into how we can do that. When I think about the self, I'm hearing people saying that the self could be like an outfit that they're giving it to you when you're born, and you just need to wear it. It doesn't matter if it fits you well, it doesn't matter if you like the color, the fabric, if it's too small for you or if it's big for you, you just need to wear it. And some people may even call it a uniform. Hey, this is your uniform, wear it. But no, I don't get this. I don't like it. There is more than 8 billion ways to be a human. There are more than 8 billion uniforms that we can wear, and we can actually make more, and create more of them. So, do you think that we can just learn how to browse the rocks and search for a better self? A uniform that actually can fit us better? Or just create one of these? Yeah, again, easier said than done. So I'm going to jump into some exercises that I did when I started my journey. And believe me, this is a journey. This is not something that's happening overnight. So, when I was really, okay, I'll say it, when I was really depressed, and then when I was sad, and I was realizing that I need to do something, I found a quiet space. I sat down in silence, I took my space, and I tried to think about all the things that I like and all the things that I don't like. I got a notebook and I started writing, but I needed to dig deep, because at the beginning, you know, you're starting to write some stuff that other people like. For example, I like chocolate, but I like dark chocolate, 85%, you know, this the bitter one chocolate. I like this chocolate. And when I wrote down all this stuff, the things that I do like and the things that I don't like, I needed to change my day-to-day life according to this. And this is actually the hard part, because sometimes you will go with the flow and you will do the things that you were doing before, but you gotta drag yourself back and be like, hey, Sandra, you don't like loud music. You don't like going out and staying up late. You want to get your beauty sleep and everything will be good for you at that moment. So if you're feeling like this, it will be really nice if you can do that and try to feel better. So imagine that my head was something like this, and I was starting to write down things, and I started to change my day-to-day life. But it wasn't enough. Of course, it can't be enough. It's not that easy. So I dig to some Stoic wisdom. Stoicism is a school of philosophy that originated in ancient Greece. Then it gained prominence in ancient Rome with philosophers like Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and Epictetus. Actually, they're teaching us exercises and stuff that we can basically do with our life so we can focus in within. And then we can try to do the world a better place. I'm just gonna dig into some of the exercises that helped me. I'm not sure that they can help you, but you can at least try. The first one is to focus on what we can control. Most of the time, when we are being angry or we are not feeling well, we're probably focusing on the things that we can't control. So what we can control, actually, we can control our thoughts. Sometimes we can control our words, our behavior. We can control what we want to do or the expectations that we're having, but we can't control other people's behavior. We can't control what other people are going to say or what they're going to do. So by focusing on what we can control, we can actually just leave the burden of not being good enough. Because sometimes this is going to remind us that basically we just can't control this. Another thing that helped me a lot was amor fati. That sounds really smart, huh? Actually, it is the belief that we can accept our reality and go with it, just like it, and be okay with what our life is bringing us. This is a pretty good one because every day we can find something good. Actually, when I'm looking at all of you, I think that I can politely envy each and every one of you for something that you've never thought about. Even the guys that are up there, I'm sure that I can find something that you have more than me. So people are basically so focused in themselves that sometimes they forget that their life is really, really nice. Can you breathe in with me? Just normally. And breathe out. Look around. Look at how many nice people is in this hall. This is going to be an amazing event. And you're a pretty nice audience, though. So can we just accept that our reality is really nice? Can we just like what we're living right now? It is nice. Actually, this is the quote that Seneca left us. Faith leads the willings and drags among the reluctant. So, are you going to come willingly, or we should drag you? Another one that I love is silver lining. Silver linings is the belief of finding nice thing or transforming a situation by actually thinking that it is good one. It's pretty hard for me because I'm more focused on like, oh no, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. But how can it be good if I have a flat tire in the morning? Huh? If I'm going somewhere and just my car is. But when I think about it, and I can find that this could be a nice situation. And I remember one time I was just heading to the gym, and I was hurrying, and my car stopped. I just didn't have gas. You know, cars are moving with gas. And I needed to call my brother and be like, hey bro, can you help me? And I was hurrying, you know, but he came and I was so angry. I was so angry. He came, he did everything. We actually had a pretty nice time. We talked, and this situation turned into a bonding moment. It was something that the two of us experienced, and it was a nice time. Because silver lining is important if we want to transform our brain, if we want to tell ourselves that the situation is not that bad. And by being able to use silver linings in our day-to-day life can make it easier. Well, that's what I think. And the last one is last time meditation. It goes with another really nice quote of the Stoicism. It's memento mori. Remember you must die. That sounds really dark. But the thing is that by using this belief, we can actually accept that for every little thing, there will be a last time. There will be a last time that you're going to eat an apple. There will be a last time that you're going to brush your teeth. Or the last time that you're actually going to hug your loved ones. So If we remember that, and if we're thinking about it, we may actually appreciate our life more. We can think that if this is the last time, we could embrace it all. These are the Stoic wisdoms that I wanted to share with you. And I'm really thinking and I'm hoping that you can be something like this, just enjoying life. And as I stand before you, reflecting on my past and on the lessons that I've learned during my life, I just urge each and every one of you to think about the profound impact of embracing your true self, about thinking who you really are, and just go with it, but without hesitation, without thought that this is wrong, without restrictions or shame. Because this is pretty nice, and this is the only way we can shine in our own light. I know it is hard. I know sometimes it could be, but after that, it's pretty nice. And this will help us forge a better path, probably more compassionate path in the future. And by celebrating each and every individual, we can basically be happier and the world could be a better place. Thank you.